So, Attack on Titan, season 4, episode 14, Savagery, also known as Evil in the Japan version.
I noticed.
It's called three different titles. It's Evil, then there's like Savagery, and then this one is something else.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Sorry, my mic disconnected for a second.
Okay.
When I was on the wiki for this episode,
Yes.
I was just called Savagery,
Yeah.
right? And I couldn't find it for some reason,
Couldn't find
so I
it.
didn't know it was called Evil.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's what it's translated in Japan, like the actual. It kind of means the
yeah,
same
Evil.
thing.
That which
Yeah.
is weird. I don't know why they changed it, but
I mean, Eren is being a bit evil in this episode, like beating up his childhood
yeah, I know,
friend.
but I don't know why they changed the language or
I don't
whatever.
know, man. But anyway, yeah. What did you think of it overall? Or shall I go first?
I like the first half. Hated the second half.
Hate the second half. Yeah. I'm probably in the
Yeah,
same camp as
I
you. I probably would say I'd like the second half a little bit more than you did. Like the bit where not Levi, sorry, Zeke shouts and then all the soldiers transform into those pure titans look pretty cool. Like I love the lighting in that shot with like Levi's face and his reaction to that. Like
Yeah, everything in this episode that is 2D is pretty nice, except for that one Beyblade we see. I thought that was a bit
the
horrible.
one
I thought
Beyblade.
that's a wit thing. Yeah, the Beyblade, it's that Mikasa and
Oh, you mean
Levi
the
thing, the
when they
Beyblade.
like kind of like do that little super spinny smooth?
Yeah, the
Yeah, the
Beyblade.
Beyblade. Yeah. Oh, okay, I see.
But yeah, it looked weird
Really, I
when
didn't notice it too much.
Levi did it. It just looked weird. They showed more frames or whatever
Oh, okay.
of Levi turning, and that's what made it weird.
So it had a little bit more motion.
And then everything with Zeke and everything that has the Beast Titan in it looked weird. It's like it looks worse than the game, the game,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Attack on Titan
That's on the
game,
video game. Yeah, I've seen clips of that online on YouTube. Yeah, I will admit,
which looks much better than the
yeah,
CGI here.
yeah. I mean, it's a video game.
And it was like what? It was 3 minute fight
Yeah,
almost.
I mean that's how
That was super
that's
short.
literally how it is in the manga, dude. You know,
No,
it
it's not.
is.
You know
It
it's
is
not.
like
You know it's not. You
I
know
actually
it's
okay.
not. You
I'm
know
gonna
it's
bring
not.
up the
Because I
manga.
reread the manga and you know it's
Okay,
not.
it's been
You
a
know
while. Let
it's
me
not.
let me go back and see the manga.
You know there's
Attack
more scenes
on.
to it. Yep.
God, I forgot how good the drawings look in
Uh,
this manga. To be honest.
yeah,
Oh
yeah, it's
wow, it's
sad, right?
beautiful. Isayama's art is
Yeah.
just gorgeous. And then there's
It just what an improvement from
I
chapter one.
know.
Basically, there's more scenes with Levi fighting his former comrades, basically, and that's just all cut out.
No. I'm looking at the chapter. Like it is more or less like
No,
because when he transforms and then he starts cutting them up. Then there's another panel of him cutting this guy up. Then he looks at that one Titan, and then he has a flashback to the person he used to be. That was in the
yeah,
anime.
yeah, that's in there.
Then he cuts him
That's in
up,
there.
and then like you have
That was that.
then you
Yeah.
have like okay, there's a whole panel of all the Titans kind of like on the trees. I think that was cut out. I'll agree with you there. And
Do you know the parts where you keep saying Levi cuts this person up or cuts that person up? Levi only cuts one person up in the anime,
yeah, I agree because I'm looking at it now. Yeah, um,
and then it's immediately him attacking Zeke after that.
yeah, yeah, I will agree there. And then you have Zeke's little monologue saying, "Aaron, I hope you know where we have to meet up." That's in the anime. And then Levi comes
Yeah.
towards Zeke and he screams. And then that's when he cuts up the other Titan and then he transforms.
Yep.
And then he's Beastman. Then he throws that Titan into big chunks, throws it at Levi.
Yep.
And then there's that shot of like there's that perspective shot of like Zeke just kind of like going, "You think you could take me down, Levi?" Like,
Oh, it looked horrible in the anime.
yeah,
Oh.
I kind of slightly agree there. But I mean, it's still the same shot. Like the background trees are pretty much nice.
No,
Yeah,
that's in there. That's
that's
in
all
there.
good. And then yeah,
But Levi like rummaging through the trees, and that wasn't really in there. And then he decides to chop down the branches. That was added in.
yeah, and then that's the last shot we see is when
But it happened so fast.
Levi drags Zeke out. I mean, it's a pretty quick, it's a pretty fast fight in the chapter. Like reading it, it's not like it goes on and on
They,
and on.
I mean, yeah, it is a short fight in the manga, but they sped through it. They chopped
Yeah,
chopped it
they
by
did.
half.
Yeah, and then I mean, there was some scenes of Levi kind of go shh, that looked pretty nice, but overall it was.
There's like one. I swear, there's only one. There's only one of
Yeah.
them
But yeah, and then that's when the episode gets cut off
on the
because dude,
car.
there's only 2 episodes left for this half, and
Yeah. Oh, and next Sunday we're gonna get 2 episodes.
yeah,
This
this
episode
episode
and
and then
next
next
week's,
week's. Oh yeah, you're right.
which is
That's
pretty
nice.
good.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's
And
good.
then the last
Let's just hope
episode.
there's no earthquake.
Oh gosh, yeah. I hope everyone's okay there. Like, I heard it wasn't too bad, so.
Yeah, but yeah, you understand why
I
they have to do
know.
that though.
I mean, dude, it's literally 10 years since the previous tsunami, so they're probably like they're a little bit on high
Yeah, I know, but
alerts.
you want to be
Yeah, they're
cautious. It was
cautious.
like that was a devastating
Yeah,
tsunami.
10 years
though.
ago as well. Like, I think it happened in
Yeah,
April.
it's not really that long.
Yeah,
Yeah, sad.
but yeah,
Sadness.
overall,
Sorry.
I really, really liked the first half of this episode with like Aaron and like Armin. Like
Aaron. Oh, that was
when he was
really
when he
well
was
done.
like punching him up, like it kind of reminded me of scenes from God of High School where like some of the characters are like doing that hand-to-hand combat. It looked pretty cool. Like it had a lot of like motion to it, which I quite liked, and just like the pacing.
Yeah, and then did you see like the first person mode where it's just like lines coming in and hitting Armin?
Yeah,
Pretty
I
good.
love that. Even the voice acting was really good as well, and Gabby just not saying a word as well.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Aaron's voice actor is always doing a
Yuki
sick job.
Kaji, like
That's crazy as well. That guy has range.
I know.
That guy has
He's so
range
good.
playing
I
Aaron.
know.
It's crazy.
Man, he's a really talented voice actor.
Yeah.
And then we cut to the
Like Armin
Sorry.
and Mikasa still like sound the same, but Aaron's like he just raised it.
Yeah, he sounds a lot more mature in this episode. Like
Yeah.
even Armin at times, he sounded a lot deeper. His voice when he was getting angry at Aaron, like he does sound a little bit more mature.
Yeah, to be fair, he needs to sound
Even
deeper
though his
with,
voice actor
that
is
kind
a
of
girl,
growth.
like it's a female voice actress.
Really?
It's a girl.
Okay, I did not know that.
Really young, pretty girl. Like
That's-
just type in Armin's
it
voice
reminds
actress.
me. It reminds me of this interview that Naruto's voice actor had,
Yeah.
right? The Japanese lady,
Oh yeah.
and she's talking about how like annoyed she is with Naruto growing up because she keeps having to like make his voice deeper.
Oh yeah. That's true.
Like if you age him anymore, I can't do the voice.
I mean, they
But
could
she
just
has,
recast
like,
him like they did with Konohamaru.
amazing range.
Like they recasted him.
I know, but you can't be with that character
know.
for so long and say goodbye. That
That is hard. It is a very iconic voice,
Well, she's been with him for like 20
since
years,
2002.
longer. Yeah,
I know.
like 19 years.
Mhm. But yeah, I mean, this episode, I feel like for me, the highs were really high and the lows were kind of low. Like, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Exactly right.
Because
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie, even the the CGI like on the beast, like when he was looking around for Levi, it felt like a
It was
video
so
game.
awful.
It's not that it was horrible. It
were-
just looked a bit.
I thought it was
odd.
worse than a video game.
It looked really weird, but
It's like okay, let's just say you're in a drawing room,
Yes.
right? And then you have to like sort of deal with this weird looking CGI Zeke. Do you stay on that character model for 5 seconds, or do you just show him for a short few, like 2 seconds, and then cut to a different shot? Like, what would you do there? Like,
I'll just
would
like
you show this grotesque
you-
CGI model?
unless
or
Zeke
what?
is like running or like fighting, I wouldn't really have the model move.
He's
that
standing
much.
still,
Yeah.
which is the craziest part. Looking around,
like-
that's what I
it's-
don't
it's him
understand. Like,
moving. It's him standing still and him moving his
he's
head.
not-
It looks like remember in
Yeah,
Maya,
he's not doing much.
in your Maya, you'd have like that option where you like kind of move the character's head around. Like it kind of reminded me of that.
right?
Like yeah,
Yeah, it was. Yeah, there wasn't really. Yeah, I know they didn't have that much time to work on it, but it's not good.
yeah. I mean, especially after I've rewatched like all of season 1 to 3, and then watching the Levi versus Zeke
Yeah.
battle. Like I watched it in the dub so that I didn't have to see the subtitles at the bottom, so I can just kind of absorb the animation. And it,
Oh, so you've noticed it
yeah,
more,
I've
right?
noticed it more. And wow, wow, it's like butter with like Levi just kind of like
Yeah. So,
chomping him up.
so I was watching this montage on YouTube, right? It was something to do with Zeke's character growth.
Okay.
I forgot what it was called. I'll link it in Discord. And it's basically him through season 1 to season 4, and it's really well done. And you even see some of the CGI fights that he has, but it's not like it doesn't stay on there for that long. And I'm in my head, I'm like, whoa, this looks really
Hmm.
good. Even though it's CGI, it's really
Yeah.
good. So I rewatched the fight, right? The Mali invasion
Yeah.
arc, and it's still bad. It's still bad. The only reason why the montage looked good is because the shots didn't stay on for that long.
Yeah.
They cut it quickly, so you don't really notice it as much. But yeah,
I
it's
feel like
bad.
it's less to do with the model and more to
I
do
think it
with
got
it's more.
I think it got worse when I rewatched it.
Yeah, fair enough, dude. I mean,
It just looked worse.
I think it's the lighting effect they have on it because even Aaron's Titan has the same like effect where it's like all the characters have like very dark lighting, but then Aaron's like kind of like a light bulb in the middle of like the street. He's so bright, and I think the CGI shows a lot more.
Blocky.
Yeah.
It looks blocky
Mm.
as well, like a Minecraft character.
Yeah, yeah,
Like it sticks out like a sore thumb.
yeah.
It's so
And I
weird.
did rewatch those episodes of season 4 in the dub just so I can like actually see what's happening instead of reading the text. And
Yeah.
yeah, you do notice it a lot more, like, especially when you're like watching in the dark, like, and you just focus on the screen. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
I will admit,
It
I
sucks.
will admit the dub voices do sound pretty good on the newer characters.
Yeah, do you know when you were showing me that scene of Eren talking to Rhino
Yeah,
in English dub?
yeah,
It sounded weird. Like it sounded like they like in I can't explain it, but you can hear some sort of echo. I
yeah.
can't.
I don't know if you know this,
It's
but I think it said on Funimation in the first episode that it had like this warning sign saying that due to the coronavirus pandemic, all the actors are recording at home in their own audio studio. So they're not in the
right.
studio,
It
they're
just
just at home recording it through like a voice recorder.
yeah, I know. Like
Yeah.
so when characters were talking together, they didn't sound like they were in the same
Yeah,
room.
I got that
It
vibe.
sounded weird.
It's kind of like that with quite a bit of dubs, to be honest with you. Like you do hear that sort of
Yeah,
echoey effect as well. Even like early
kind of
One
sucks.
Piece as well, I would say. Like in both
Yep.
subbed and dubbed, like when they're talking or shouting, it feels very echoey. But that's like back in like the
I
early
love
2000s.
in One Piece. In One Piece, the only thing that sticks out to me that I remember clearly from the
Yeah.
anime is the walking sound effect.
Oh yeah.
Like, do you remember what they used?
I don't know. It's just
It's the same. It's the same sound effect. It's the same sound effect they used for horses when they
yeah. It's
walk,
like
like their
yeah.
hooves.
It's
Like
like clock clock. Yeah, I know what you mean.
for them walking, it's so
Hmm.
weird.
Yeah, but I mean, I like One Piece. One Piece and me, I feel a bit weird with it now because I actually really liked One Piece like the first season, but I don't know. It's the way it looks now.
You've noticed
It's
you've noticed that there really isn't that much progress in the actual overall story. Is that
no, no,
what you
no. It's
noticed?
not the story. It's more or less like the way it looks, like the art.
Oh,
Yeah,
looks.
the art style of the anime.
But yeah, so you don't read the manga,
Yeah.
right? And this is why I want you to read the manga. It looks beautiful. Each
Mm,
panel looks like a something you would frame
yeah.
as an art
Mm-hmm.
piece.
Because I did.
It's all beautiful, and there's like little Easter eggs that you can find as well. Like some
Okay.
characters have different swords, and you can notice, oh wait a minute, that's like, and if there's something strange going on in a panel,
Mhm.
like the One Piece subreddit will like just go all over that detail because it could be something that would be referenced in like future chapters.
Really
I don't think you'll find that in the anime at all. Yeah.
interesting. Because I really liked the way One Piece looked in like the first season. Like I think it's called East Blue. Like just those
Right, yeah.
first 20 episodes. Like I liked the way the art looked in a way. It had that sort of cartoony look to it that I kind of liked. But I feel like with the newer episodes, it looks a little bit more. I don't know how to explain it.
I like the
The Wano looks good. I feel
artwork,
like
to
it's
be
like
honest.
Dressrosa and like the cake arc.
Yeah, those. Yeah, I think what happened was when they start working on
Hmm.
movies, like most of the workers will start working on that movie, and then there'll be less
Yeah,
staff working on the actual weekly anime, and then the quality just
it's
drops,
even like the way
and they just chug on
the
through.
girls look in the show. Like they look weird in the show. Like I don't know. Like
What you mean
the
the
female
very
designs.
thin
They because I swear
stomach and a
they did
big
not look
booty?
like
I
that.
don't
They did
know.
not look like that in the start of the show, like in season one. Like
So yeah, this is okay. This is what really annoys
yeah,
me with Oda, right, the creator of One
hmm,
Piece, is because they make these statues, I think,
okay,
not statues, but you know when you buy a video game and there's like a little
oh
statue you
yeah,
get with the video game, the collector's edition.
yeah,
Where, so basically, One Piece, like all anime, does this, right? But for One Piece, there's like some characters, like the female ones, will get more attention
okay,
because like guys will just buy it and that.
yeah.
So they thought, hey, if they're selling that much, let's make all of our characters look in that shape and way.
Yeah, because who's that girl in Dressrosa, Rebecca? She's like 16 years old
Yeah,
and she looks like that.
yeah,
And I'm like,
yeah.
I
It's all
feel
about that cash
it's,
money.
it's just something not right
That's
about that. I know she's
Yeah,
16.
I know.
Yeah, I would.
But they don't. I mean, they don't. She doesn't exist, so it doesn't
Oh,
really
she's a
matter.
filler character.
No, I mean, like it's a cartoon.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say. Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, it just, I don't know. Even like the guys' necks in One Piece look very
So I
thick.
mean, if she looked at that and then just raised, I mean, was her age specified? I don't even
I
remember.
think it's
It's been so long
PG
ago.
13 in the US and like 15 in the UK. 15 or 12.
No, I mean Rebecca's age.
Oh, okay. 16. Yeah.
Okay. I don't even remember. I hated her character, to be honest. I hate
I was
Dressrosa.
kind of
I just
mixed on
wanted to
her.
get
I
through
didn't
with it. It was
hate
so
her, but
boring.
she was just there, you know. She was just
It's
there.
just such a long arc, like 100 chapters in the manga. Oh, that's another problem with the manga. He takes like breaks a lot.
Yeah, I've heard of that. The infamous breaks of Oda.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to Attack on.
That would be his devil fruit.
Yeah. Anyway, back to Attack on Titan. So overall, yeah, I liked the first half, and the second half, it started off good when the soldiers were fighting, but then once Beast was awakened, yeah,
Awful, yeah, awful. Look,
it didn't look that
I
good.
really thought,
Yeah.
right, okay, the invasion of Mali arc looked terrible.
Okay.
Okay, it can't be worse
Oh,
than
you
that.
mean when they
Let's
infiltrated?
look, because
Yeah.
they're gonna probably end it on Levi and Zeke.
Hmm.
That was my thought process. Like, forgive him now, because they're gonna do something great with this.
Yeah.
What's an invasion? I don't, like, what else is there? There's like, I don't think there's anything else coming up with Titans.
This is what I kind of
I
want.
don't
This is what I
understand.
want. I want once episode 16 releases, I want like Attack on Titan season 4 part 2 will return in 2022 or 2023. Or
Yeah, 2023.
but I have a feeling it's going to come back in October, you know, because of like whenever there's a part 2, it usually is a 6-month hiatus. And 6 months it'll be in
Oh
October.
no!
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Just
You're
like the
right.
previous season, season 3, remember?
You're
Yeah.
right. You're
Hmm.
right. Yeah. Oh, that's terrible news.
Yeah, that's the one thing I'm just
Like winter anime, then
Summer
summer
anime.
anime and shit like
yeah.
that.
I could
Oh
I could see
no!
that happen.
Oh, I'm actually sad
I
about
can
that.
see that happening.
It is
Yeah.
happening.
Easily.
It is happening.
Easily.
To be continued in whatever October or
Yeah,
whatever.
October
Oh no!
2021. Oh dear.
So, shit.
Oh dear.
That
My
Oh.
heart goes out to all the animators of MAPPA. You know, they spend 8,
Yeah.
9 hours
The thing
a day,
is-
you know, on this.
They need this kind of blowback
Yeah.
because then they'll know what they're up against.
Mhm.
Because if everyone keeps saying, "Oh, it's okay,
Yeah.
it's procedure, it's okay," then it will give them like an excuse.
What episode was
You know,
it?
they need people need to tell them that it looks
Do you
trash.
know episode 7, Assault, which is like after the Warhammer Titan is down? Like that's 10 out of 10. It's the highest rated episode of any.
Which I don't understand.
It's
to be
higher
honest with
than
you.
Levi versus the Beast Tide in season 3, higher than Annie versus the Scouts in season 1. Like,
Why?
I just
I don't understand.
think
There isn't really that much
I
story
just think
progression.
the fans are just kind of like defending Mappa, and like they're like saying, "Oh yeah, it's Attack on Titan. It's 10 out of 10. Yeah, nothing can go wrong." They're kind of in
Because
denial in a way, I'd say.
I believe this type of reviewing happened with Game of Thrones as well before that went downhill.
Yeah, season 6, I saw that a lot.
I think that people like gave them the same excuse, like, "Oh yeah, the books ended, but the show's doing well. It's
Yeah,
doing
I
good."
mean,
And then we got that final
I
season.
feel like the moment Jon Snow woke up, I was like, "Oh, yeah, this show is not that good anymore." Like, all the episodes just felt weird. Apart from that one Bran episode and like the last episode of the season, like the rest just felt a bit weird.
Bran, Bran saw everything,
Yeah.
and that's the funniest part about it. And then he became king. Like he's basically Aaron.
Yeah, I made a video on that as well.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh crap, that's so
Then it got
funny,
taken
man.
down.
Bran.
Yeah,
Who has a better story than Bran the
I
Broken?
know.
Everyone. Everyone has a better story
You
than
can
Bran.
tell that
He just got pushed out the window.
the actors were just cringing when I think Peter Dinklage was just cringing when he was saying that. Like,
Yeah.
that's why I can't wait for the books to come out.
I don't think it's coming out. That guy's working on the video thing.
Oh dear.
George R. R. Martin, he's working on different projects.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
he's
I feel like with this season,
he's working on Elden Ring.
yeah. Oh yeah, and he's also working on those prequel shows as well.
Oh, why? Okay, he needs to stop.
Set like 1,000
He needs to
years
stop.
before the events of the Game of Thrones show.
But why? Why does that even matter?
I don't know.
Why 1,000
I mean,
years?
there's stories to tell of the past, but again, maybe just
You got your own book to
I
finish,
know.
Martin.
Yeah, I mean, Game of Thrones. I felt a bit sour after that. For me, I've never really liked the show after season 5. I've always been a bit like
Yeah.
with it. So I've always known that it was going downhill. Yeah,
Have you heard of Vikings?
I've heard of that show. It's on Amazon, I think.
I heard of that show as well, and a lot of people were comparing it to Game of Thrones, but
Yeah, Charlie.
I've never seen
Charlie
it.
from Confetti liked it a lot. So
Which one?
the other one, Charles, not Charlie.
Number 2.
Number 2, not the Terminator Charlie, other Charlie with. But yeah,
Fair.
but yeah,
That's a show that I'm keen to watch.
but yeah. Attack on Titan season 4. I mean, with this season is kind of strange because I feel like there are times when it looks
There's good moments.
it's like
and then there's
it's
bad
like
moments.
when the
It's
highs
weird.
get high, it's really high, and then when the lows get low, it's very low. Yeah.
And here's the shocking thing as
Yeah.
well about season 3, part 1 of Attack on
What's
Titan.
that?
Every manga reader knows that his story arc was awful,
Yeah,
right? They didn't really want
It
to
was very long
watch
and
it or
boring,
read it,
yeah.
and West Studio did a crazy good job of condensing it, just showing what needs to be
Yeah,
shown.
they just kept it straight to the point because it was a lot of
And
meandering.
I think season 1 to 3 was like almost perfection when it comes to anime.
I just think season 1 looked the best, to be honest with you, dude. Like, I mean, season 2 and 3
With the
look
black
great.
borders, or
It's not just the black outlines; it's just I kind of like
the
the
animation.
colors. It kind of popped in a way a little bit, and the animation as well.
And the animation of like the maneuvering
Yeah.
gear as well.
Like, there's
I wonder how long it took them.
I mean,
I wonder how long it took them to make season 1.
dude, I
Has that
mean,
been specified of when they
the
started?
manga started in 2009, so chapter 1, and the anime came out in 2013. So they must have had like all of 2011 to 2013 to like animate that. Like, especially the fact that
That was the first
the fact
project.
that it's a new anime. Like, no one's thinking about it. They don't have any pressure. They're just taking their time. No one's like panicking or worrying. They're just taking their sweet
Yeah,
time.
I think the downfall
Yeah.
came. I think the downfall came is when they took on different projects,
Yeah.
like Vinland Saga. I seen Vinland Saga,
Mhm.
right? And I'm mixed about that show.
Okay.
Season 1. I thought there was some good moments, and then there was some boring moments.
okay.
Not bad moments, just boring.
Boring.
I wanted this to like progress.
Oh yeah, they took a lot of like Attack on Titan was the first one, and then they did like
They
Hosuki,
should have just kept with it.
the Rolling Girls, Surfer, Carbonari, the ancient
They have their
Magu's
own.
bride, After the
I
rain.
swear they have their own like Attack on Titan anime,
Yeah,
right?
it's one
Anime
of
only
these
thing.
ones in between, season 1 to 3. I don't know, because they done a quite. They did like 8 shows after the first season, and like these are like 52 episodes, 12 episodes, 24 episodes long, and anime is not cheap, especially
No,
2D,
it's not cheap, but
and
this is why you don't take
they've
on
also
multiple
done films as
projects.
well, like so you can imagine, and
And
OVAs
they're not that
and
big.
video games and music videos. So yeah,
Okay.
do you know the movie Pokemon Power of Us? They actually did that.
Never heard of it.
Okay, well Marpa kind of helped.
Oh, what's that one about?
It's a 2018 film. It was produced by
Okay, let me Google it.
OLM and Wit Studio. It is the 21st film in the Pokemon universe and the second film in the
Pokemon
alternative timeline.
Power of
Yeah,
Us. Alternative
yeah, it's
timeline.
the second film in this
Nani?
alternative timeline. Apparently, I don't really know much
Oh
about
wait,
Pokemon.
wait, what you
Sorry,
Nani?
it says
Nani?
second film in alternative timeline. I don't know what that means.
Ah crap. It's my browser's
Oh
frozen.
dear.
But yeah, there's that rainbow coloured girl. That's what I see
Okay.
when my browser's frozen.
I don't know too much about Pokemon
That's
except
interesting.
for that one.
I thought the movies were already. I thought the movies were already like alternate universe because they never tie
Yeah,
into the
I heard
show.
they're fillers, so I guess this is like a. I don't think this has Ash and all that lot. Oh, it does have Ash. No, man.
Yeah, it does have
It does have
Ash.
Ash. I guess it's like a I don't know, man. I don't know Pokemon that well.
All
All I
right, fair
know is
enough.
the Battle Dimension Pokemon theme song. That's it.
Yeah, but the quality looks good. It does remind me of Attack on
Yeah,
Titan.
like the background art.
Yeah, you see it.
But I mean, Wit Studio, a small studio as well, so yeah, it is what it is. I don't think MARP is bad or anything. I just think they definitely were rushed. I mean, 8 months, like, come on. 8 months to do 16 episodes. I mean,
I'm to be honest
yeah.
with you, I'm hearing mixed timelines. I'm hearing 5 months, 6 months, not 8 months.
Apparently, it's 8 months.
What is it?
The
8 months now.
generic statement is 8 months from everyone. 8 months.
Okay,
But yeah,
fair enough.
I mean, but when you look at other MARPA shows, it's just, man, dude. The animation in some of these shows are it's breathtaking. I'd even say it looks better than like the Attack on Titans of the previous seasons, just like the way the characters move around. Like
What are
for
you
me, it's
comparing
like
it with? Sorry.
Jujutsu Kaisen, some of like the animation, like when the
All right,
characters are
yeah, that's the show I
fighting.
still need to watch. But
Yeah.
no, that's mine. No, my cat's fighting me with my headphones. Wait, hey, wait, hey, that's mine. Wait,
No.
I got it back. Oh, sorry. Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say that I did see like a little clip of. It was probably a huge spoiler. I have no idea of the show, but it was right there in the recommendations. It was like something to do with purple, the color purple or some
I have
crap.
no idea.
And I watched it. I have no
I've
idea. I
only
don't
seen
know.
the first
I don't know.
12 episodes of
I've
the
seen
show.
it. I've seen that clip. I didn't look meh, to be honest with you.
Okay. Well, there's.
But it's not a fight scene. It's like him. There's something else was going on.
Okay.
It's not a fight
Oh,
scene,
fair
but
enough.
it looked meh. I just don't like the character
The
designs.
designs.
Looks weird. It's that on their face that the black lines.
Yeah, for Juju.
It's like why is that there? Like
Are you
can't you
talking
do
about
anything
Jujutsu
else to show
Kaisen?
like expression or anything to Mappa related? Basically,
Okay. I didn't really notice.
got these black lines covering
Didn't
half
really
their
notice that
faces. I just don't
on
like it.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
It's there with all Mappa.
Okay, I guess it's just the style that they do.
Yeah. Yeah, Wit Studio has that weird borders.
Yeah,
They have the
that
black
thick
lines to
black
show
outline
facial
border.
expressions.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me
Yeah.
of Demon Slayer because that also has that sort of thick border outline.
Yeah, I like. Oh, Demon Slayer also used CGI as well,
Okay.
and they did it
Oh,
well.
nice.
and you don't notice it.
Yeah, they
They use
do
this.
use
I think it's
CGI quite a bit.
2.5D.
Like, there's a shot with Tanjiro. Like, it's like whenever he finishes a fight and he kind of like stands up, it's kind of like in 3D at times.
Yeah, 2.5D.
Yeah.
2,
And there's the
2.5D, I
training
think.
scene in like episode 5 when he's running through the forest. That's like CGI backgrounds. That look pretty nice.
Yeah.
And even My Hero kind of.
It's always the.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I was gonna
Sorry.
say My Hero also kind of
Sorry.
uses that fake border outline.
This is the problem with anime. It's like season 1 is always this like blockbuster, amazing looking, and
Yeah.
then I think the animators kind of like drop off, like they're kind of getting bored with what they're working on.
I don't know, for like
So I feel like Demon
My
Slayer
Hero is kind of consistent. Like,
season 4,
of My Hero.
or yeah, season 4 of My Hero looked kind
I
of
feel like
bad.
the second half of that season wasn't that great, but the first half looked pretty nice at times. But yeah, I did get what you mean. But dude, at the same time, they were making a film like while doing that as well. And if you watch that movie, you'd be
Yeah,
blown away. Like,
yeah, I haven't seen it yet. I don't even know where
yeah,
to watch it. It's not on Funimation.
um, well, you haven't seen it yet. I'm surprised.
Nope.
Um,
Yeah, because it's not on Funimation, bro. What am I meant to do?
see, you're gonna have to wait a while, dude.
I've seen the first movie 1.
It's not
I
really.
thought that was
It's not
kind of meh.
canon. It's kind of like an alternative timeline thing.
Yeah, I know most anime movies are like that,
It's available on Amazon Prime.
except for Demon Slayer.
Yeah,
Except for
that's
Demon Slayer, where
that's
the movie
canon.
is canon.
Even Naruto, the last 2 movies are canon. If you
Wait, what was the last 2 movies from
the
him?
last
Oh,
Naruto film
Boruto,
and
Naruto,
Boruto, the
Boruto,
one where the romance film,
and
yeah, that they're
yeah,
canon.
it is, yeah.
I mean, it's £4 on Amazon Prime. That's not bad.
I ain't paying.
That's not bad.
No, that's to rent.
That's to rent, yeah.
I'm renting shit, bro. I'm not doing
Oh
it.
dear.
I'm not doing it.
But I mean, but dude, the animation is just, oh wow. You can see where all the money went to when they were doing season 4. Because
Yeah,
it's
I could
all
tell.
in that
Yeah.
film, all of it. But yeah,
I'll have to try because yeah,
I
go
was
on.
gonna
Sorry.
say, like, for Attack on Titan, it's kind of strange that, I mean, for the final season of the anime, like, the animation at times isn't like on par with like season 1. Like, you'd think they would go all out, and they have, but you know,
Okay. Think of a scene from season 4 of Attack on Titan where they went all out. What was the first thing that comes to your head?
the first
Where you're
episode.
like, oh, this is amazing. This
The
is
first episode
first
when
episode.
Galliard was just kind of rushing in, like rushing those the Allied force. Like, there was this scene
Yeah,
when Rhino was like kind of like running and like kind of like
attacking the
attacking the
wall.
wall. Like, that scene, I was like, whoa, okay. Like, the energy in that was there. And then when
Yeah,
Rhino came out of the blimp, and then he just cut his hand and transformed.
cuts his
And then
hand.
when
Yeah,
Zeke roared, and then all the Titans fell down. And even like the scene with like Colt kind of running through the field with Falco, because when he kind of picks him up, and then like everyone's kind of shooting at each other. Like, I don't know, all that stuff was really good. If you get what I mean.
was that all in episode
Yeah.
1? Oh, yeah. Do you know the scene with Eren speaking with Rhino
Yeah.
and then he just transforms? Everything apart from the attack Titan was good.
That episode was really good as well. I like that as well. Even
Yeah, you know when I reread that in the manga.
yeah,
Do you know when Eren transforms? It looks much better in the manga because you see there's a shot of you see Willy on the stage with his arms like spread out,
yeah.
like speaking to the crowd, and then above him you see Eren coming through the wall. That shot is not in the anime, and
Really?
I don't know why. And that's like the best shot they could have made.
Oh really?
Yep,
Damn.
you could go back and look at it or whatever episode that was, and I just don't know why they didn't use that shot.
Okay. Oh, give me a second.
That's the money maker, man. The only reason why they didn't use that shot is because Eren was in CGI and he looked stupid.
Oh.
That's why it would look dumb of him. Because whenever they use CGI, right, they don't use 2D background. I realized.
Oh, okay.
Or like they can't interfere. They can't interfere with like the background. If that makes sense. If they're using a CGI model, you can't have it interfere with a 2D background. If that makes sense, because it'll look weird.
Ah, I see.
And in the trailer as well, there was a shot with Eren in the center of the Attack Titan just roaring. That's not in the anime,
Yeah,
and I don't know
that's
why. Do you remember that
yeah,
scene?
yeah. I remember that one.
Why? Like why?
I don't know.
So
I
dumb.
think some of the I think the trailer was done by like freelancers, and then like the anime is done by the studio or something like that.
Well, no way, because that's definitely Mappa style though.
Yeah,
That's it has
that's what I heard
scenes
online.
from Mappa in there. And well, and the only good thing from that trailer that they removed was that stupid looking Levi face.
Oh
They
yeah,
got
they
rid of that
deleted that.
fast. Yeah. Yeah, they removed that scene, I think. They wasn't in there. They
Yeah,
didn't even try to redo it. I think they just
they
cut it
cut it
out.
out. Yeah, yeah. I mean, gosh, it's been a crazy season. Like, I don't think I've ever watched an anime like weekly, like this long. To be honest with you, like,
I haven't. I
14
stopped
weeks
doing
in.
weekly.
I've never done this before. Like, for manga, yes, but not for an anime.
Yeah, I don't have the patience. I just like, waiting weekly is just so hard, But to be honest with you, I'm not really that hyped for Attack on Titan season 4. To be honest with you,
For me, I'm
there
yeah.
isn't, there isn't me, there isn't me like, oh, I can't wait
That's because you
for the
know where
next
what's
week
gonna
episode to see
happen.
what
That's
happens.
because we've read it. Like,
No, 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 no. Because I was like that with other shows,
yeah,
other anime like
hmm
Naruto. I was excited for that even though I read the manga.
yeah.
Like, Madara revealing himself and stuff like that. Like you just can't wait to see what happens next episode. But this, I'm just whatever. Just bring it. I'm not gassed no more. I'm just like, yeah, let's bring the next episode.
For me, I'm not like that. I'm not like when I read a manga, I'm excited for the anime. To be honest with you, I don't think I've ever really been like super hyped because once I know what's gonna happen, even if it looks nice, it's like I kind of know where it's gonna go, so I don't get that level of hypeness, from it.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I've been like that with season 3 as well. So it feels more or less the same. I just feel like watching this weekly for like 14 weeks is kind of.
Yeah, with Attack on Titan, I waited patiently for it to all
I
finish,
think
and
with
then
this
I they
show, it's more satisfying when you binge it, in my opinion.
yeah that's why when we did our review of like episode ones and two and three, it's because I just came off the end of watching season three Attack on Titan because I binged watched it all,
Yeah, same.
and then when you like sort of compare it, it's just a heartbreak. It's like this is what we get. This is couldn't there be like a chance where mm, if we waited patiently for which studio to finish with the other projects, we can get Attack on Titan season four?
I honestly,
Could that have been a future?
really,
Or did they
dude,
just or did they just drop it
looking
completely?
at everything I've seen online, I really think we are done with Attack on Titan. I think they've wiped their hands, they've dried it, they're done. They've moved on.
Season three was our
That
best
was the
work.
last one.
That was
Yeah,
it.
that was the last one.
If they just dropped it completely, then fair enough.
I can see that
You
happening.
can't really argue.
Like I feel like
But
it's just
then
people.
if Mappa was the ones to pick it up,
Yeah,
they should have been patient with
I
it.
think the people who are complaining are the ones in the West because I've seen a lot of like tweets from Japanese like Twitter accounts saying that a lot of people from the West are the ones complaining about it. Then like in Japan, like they don't really complain too much about how it looks or
I'm
you
gonna
know.
be honest with you. I don't even know how to get on Japanese Twitter. What
Oh,
did you
I
type
just
in to find Japanese tweets? What did you
I just
do?
actually
How did
I
you see
follow
that?
Mappa Studios Twitter account and it just comes up with other like Japanese like Twitter account users like
All right, fair
writing
enough.
replies.
That's a different like shadow realm. How did he get there?
I feel like Japanese are a lot more humble than like us in the West.
They're
They're very
humble,
humble.
kind of, unless they're influenced by Western
Yeah.
media.
They don't seem to get too
Then they have that sort of anarchy in
they
them.
don't get too angry when something doesn't go their way, or something is
They
changed.
still they still live by that samurai code of
Yeah.
honor and things like that.
Which is I kind of respect that.
Yep.
But like people in the West, we're like, if something doesn't go right, we just scream and shout about it online. uh,
That's all anyone can
I
do.
know. Like just man, some of the
Well,
tweets.
especially from people from America, they feel entitled
Yes,
for some reason, and I
America. I
don't
don't
know
know
why.
what is it with that country sometimes. Like not everyone's like that, but like man, it's like they feel like they own these shows, you know, like it's their property, and if it doesn't look nice, then they have every right to criticize it.
Yeah, they're gonna
When in,
make a
when
YouTube
in
video on it.
reality, they're like 18-year-olds living in their mum's basement. So I don't know. I feel like the art in this season it gets good, and then I think it's just the CGI, you know, that's more of a bother.
Yeah, that's the odd one
I
out,
think
CGI man. It's
the art
funny
looks
how in
fine.
Wit,
Yeah.
they made the Colossal Titan CGI,
Yeah.
but in the fucking mapper, they turned the hardest one into fucking 2D animation, and I don't know why. And everything counts as CG. Why would they do that?
I really don't know. Well, I guess that's the end of the podcast.
Oh, dude, we finished ages ago. What are you
It's
talking
still
about?
recording. It's at 2 hours and 59 minutes.
Dude, you need to. Do you know when we go on a tangent and talk about all the other different stuff? You got to end the
Yeah.
podcast there, dude.
Okay, let me stop it.